Warmongers and warmongeresses, I have a confession to make. I'm not very happy with the current state of the economy. Whoa, that's too much pitch. Sorry, it's really hard to fly like this. I was of course talking about the game economy. Don't go ahead and reheat the Cold War in your comments. Thank you very much. An economy is meant to be a driving force, a motivator, an incentive. Money can't accomplish this if it's, on the one hand, very abundant, and on the other hand, you run out of ways to spend it. In this war, the difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich is burdened with figuring out what to do with their superfluous millions. We're gonna start with this column here. I'm ignoring the beginning of the column, which is just reconnaissance vehicles. They're not very dangerous. The back is tanks. I can't do anything about those. They're way too well armored. So I'm gonna send a salvo first at the middle. But I'm still too far. So yeah, all it takes is one successful sortie and you'll find yourself able to buy the jet of your dreams with 50 millions to spare. And you know what costs 50 millions? A load of nukes. That's what. So what's it going to be? Leave 50 million sitting in the bank or pack some serious heat? What is in charge of incentivizing us to be thrifty, to do more with less? The economy. And it can't do that when it rains money. I mean, some people, you know who you are, would rather eject than fly their aircraft back. That's how broken the economy is. Or is it? What if you were thrifty and did do more with less and spend all the money buying land units? Would that make a difference on the battlefield? That's what we're here to find out. Rifle. Now some of those are gonna get picked off by the defense, but that's fine. We are here to be thrifty, not to minimax. Just make sure you have 4 of them selected for the next salvo and rifle. Another perk of ignoring the reconnaissance vehicles is that it gives something to do to Florence. Ah, we got the Samir. Check out the map. There's a compass heading my way. Reprioritizing. Yep, here's a problem. Whoa! Damn it, missed. There.
VRS.
Enjoy your trip. See you next fall. Okay, that's a lot of pressure on me right now. Okay, looks like I was fast enough. The compass is exploding ahead. Now on to those. Tanks, heavily armored, in particular in the front, so we're going around so I can get them from the side. We need to stay low because they're really not far, and they have 50 cal on their roof. If I pop over the hill, they just scratch my paint or something. That's enough. Let's give it to them. Next. So we found ourselves a bit on the right side, so we're going to keep flanking from this side. Targets of opportunity are always nice. But just to the right of them is our next objective. It's a SPAG defending a vehicle depot. So we need to take out the SPAG first. The thing with SPAGs is that they will just shred you if you show your face. So you don't show it, you stay under the hills and lob stuff over when they have no time to react. The SPAG is murdering that chicane on the left. I'm doing the vehicle depot as well. I don't want it spawning more vehicles. Bastard managed to shoot down a missile from less than a kilometer away. And this basically wipes out my magazine of smart missiles. We're down to damn rockets now. Let's see. Oh, hey, maybe I can do this one. Nah, he's far. Alright, let's get some separation and come back for another pass. Oof! Risking my life here trying to give you some good visuals. I'm trying to save flares. I usually run out of flares before I run out of rockets. Not this time. Okay, let's take a break and scheme a bit. The map looks good. No one is currently on their way to come hunt me down. That spag is my next main objective. But yeah, let's clean that up first. Four targets at a time. I only have 4 laser heads. Meanwhile, I'm watching the map in the bottom left. I see that helicopter. It's not coming towards me. It seems to be pretty oblivious of my existence, so... And I'm not gonna go hunt it down. Ugh. Whatever. Now, about the base. All the enemy units icons are a bit on top of each other, but look at the map, the bottom left. It tells you which one you've selected, and that's exactly what I wanted. I think it has a bias for nearest unit, so it will select something more towards you than towards the back. Uh-oh. I saw on the map there's a plane coming my way. Okay, it's lost interest. Keeping an eye on it. Meanwhile, I put that hill between me and the spag because I'm getting quite near the base now. Alright, at long last, your turn has come. Since I can lace 4 targets, might as well shoot at 4 of them. They take more than 1 rocket to destroy anyway, so I'm gonna send a bunch trying to overwhelm the spag now. And the rest as well. I'm banking to the right a little bit, because there are units to the left and I want to make it easy for Florence to take shots at them. But I think she fell asleep. Wow, that's unexpected. I got the spag. Usually doesn't happen. I got really lucky. Florence finally woke up. Good girl. Shouldn't have done that. Right, there's a Samir off to the right. Okay, that's gonna deplete all my flares. I can't hang out here very long. Yeah, let's bail. We did a lot more damage than I wanted anyway. Still banking to give Florence a good angle. But she's done. My god, she destroyed everything. There's just a munition bunker left. Let's see how close I need to get to this guy before I can put some shells on it. See the little video feed down? Our rounds are not hitting it. And he's gone. Trying to save flares here. Damn it, didn't work. 16 bullets. Wow. And the chicane can carry a lot of bullets. You know you shot a lot when you come back empty. That's probably not gonna be enough. Yeah, if I look at the camera feed. Wow. I actually hit it. But no, now I missed. And he's starting to shoot at me, so let's go. Cables! Oh, I know they don't do anything, but I like my immersion. Yeah, let's get into the street. No reason why not. And look over there. It's our boys coming into town. Let's fly over them. That's gonna give them a little morale boost. There's more coming up. Go show them Primevans how to be civilized. This is really fun. There should be an achievement for that. This was a very successful sortie. We're gonna come back rich. Now I can't just make a lot of money, spend it all on vehicles, win the skirmish and go, aha! I have to show that the ground units make a difference. So we are going the Adam Smith way in this one, greedily hoarding our gains and letting the boots on the ground come up with their own reinforcement. Then we do it all over again, but the Karl Marx way, reinvesting every cent into the revolution. Then we can compare. Alright, we barely took any damage. So we are going for by the book, helicopter landing, cut the thrust, point the nose up. That won't be enough to cancel the velocity, but we'll do the circle thing. There you go. 200 kilometers per hour, and we are down where the speed where we can land. There you go. Nice and soft. Now, we're going to kick them in the industry. There's a factory cluster south of Dust Bowl. That's where nukes would make sense. A single bomb could level the entire area. But it's 25 millions for a nuke, and just 1 million for the conventional option. Would you rather have a nuke or 24 millions? Actually, don't answer that. The factories are gonna eat it either way. Doing it with bombs just makes your plane heavier. Worth it. And we are airborne. I can't begin to explain how hard it is to fly facing your aircraft. Had to practice this one quite a bit. Now, the most observant among you will notice that we've switched to a revoker. That's because the chicane doesn't have the firepower. Also, it's slow. In addition to 4 half-ton bombs, we're carrying glide bombs. Might as well use the speed of the revoker to its best effect. And you can carry a lot of glide bombs internally. 8. In the space that gets filled up with 2 AGM-68s. The more speed you give your bombs, the better. They happen upon the enemy, doesn't have much time to react. There's not much they could do, though they don't have defenses against them, but yeah. I like to do things properly. And pickle. Now we also have two missiles, anti-air missiles on the wingtips, so let's go look for targets of opportunity. Yeah, that's juicy. I stay nose hut a bit to provide guidance to the missile, but we're not very far. It probably can already see the tarantula. Splash. Okay. See, you get down. You have to save flares on the revoker. The revoker spends a lot of flares. It's way too hot. Ah, the glide bombs have finally arrived. So now we can go and drop the big ones. Tunnel vision is a silent killer. Always keep an eye out. What are those? Yeah, that's fine. We need to clear the cliff. If you look at the display, the factories are behind a cliff. I don't want my bombs to end up on a cliff. That probably works. Now, one of the factories had not been discovered, so we are only bombing 3 of them. Need another pass for the last one. Now, wings flat and pickle. You don't maneuver when dropping bombs. There. A nuke's job done on the cheap. Now, I'm all out of missiles, but I still have my gun. Wait, this one has a turret. Nope. Yeah, he's coming towards me. He's up for a surprise. Damn it. Ah, save some flares. Still coming towards me. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, I was holding my breath for this one. Nice. I still have 2 bombs, don't I? Let's see. Yeah. 1 high value target and 1 air defense, so the other ones can clean up after me. Their positions are stale. I can't shoot at that. Come on. Okay, those 2 are revealed. Let's go. And we go away because they do have a Samir in there. Only 1? Oh, check out the BDA on the top left. My other bomb was intercepted by the tank. That's the first time I see that. So they have a really tiny machine gun on top. Still have that 1 missile, but no interesting targets, so let's just go home. We're almost there anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice landing. Just the right speed. Now I have time to get on the ground. Probably. Oh, that's gonna be tight. Oh, come on! Hey, I'm alright. I'm alright. Well, technically... So, with the factories gone, the main target now is Sandrift. Now that place is really well defended. While it can be done with a revoker, I switched to a vortex because of its stealth. Yeah, that's most of my plane from earlier. Now when I talk about stealth, I don't mean radar stealth. I'm carrying all sorts of ordnance on the pylons, and that kind of negates the advantage of stealth. No, the one vortex stealth feature that I'm after here is the shielded nozzle. I'm expecting a lot of Samir as Sandrift, and the revoker ran so hot it's a heat seeker magnet. I'm looking for targets of opportunity on the way. It's always nice to clear out the sky, but there doesn't seem to be anyone. Oh. Wait, who shot that? Wow. And a close call too. Let's flank them a bit. Plus it would be a pity not to fly through the city. That's actually one of the perks of, you know, high intensity war. Damn it. That's alright. I'll find refuge in there. Yeah, one of the perks is that you get, you know, jet fighters flying through the city. Imagine you're in one of those buildings. And did you see the roll rate on the vortex? It's amazing. In an Ifrit I would have never been able to do that. So we are flanking from the right side. We're not going straight at them. Let's see if I have any customers. Nah. Okay. Yeah, because that's, you know, that's where they expect us to come from, and it's always nice to surprise them a bit. Check out the bottom left map. There's a column of our vehicles on its way to Dust Bowl right now. Now remember, I am not contributing anything to the ground assault. They are doing that on their own. The army apparently doesn't depend that much on donations from the Air Force. I bet you thought they couldn't go anywhere without us. Now we're flying low because we want to surprise them, right? We can't announce ourselves. And so far, they have no idea we're coming. We haven't been spotted by a radar on the way. Wow, there's someone here. I hope I scared them as much as they scared me. Okay, missile selected. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There you go. Oh boy. That's a short one. Oh no, my missile didn't track. But I'm still alive. It's still on, it's still on. Okay, he reversed the turn. That's probably a good move. Way too close for Scythe. Let's go with guns. Oh, that was lucky. 7 kilometers, okay. Got a notch. See? See? We needed the thermal stealth. We're still not out of the woods. Only got one of them. There. Okay, okay. Wow, double tap, really? Ugh! Getting out. Oh, damn. Well, they got us fair and square. That was a beautiful double tap. Now I got the exact same plane with the exact same loadout. It set me back 100 millions. Rounding up or rounding down, I don't care. I'm way too rich. See, it didn't set me back at all. The most inconvenient in the loss of that fighter was that I have to fly back all the way there. The economic loss barely registers. I'll just have 100 millions less in the bank in the end. I am in no way limited by the loss. Maybe I shouldn't take detours, but I'm a bit angry now. I mean, they shut me down. Someone's gotta pay. Now we're even. Alright, let's plan our first pass. Now. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I'm first targeting the radar anti-air and the SPAG because I can take care of the Samirs using my glide bombs. They're completely vulnerable to that. The radar missile and launcher and SPAG, on the other hand, are not very vulnerable to anything particular, but the 68s are fast, and I'm going to try to get very close and not give them any time to react. At this distance, 2 should suffice. Maybe I should have taken more margins, but yeah, it worked. We stay low and we stay hidden from the Samir missiles. And we're pretty stealth. Oh, not against those. But see, we get low and we are hiding behind the hills. Now that's a problem because we got the bolt strike, so this missile must have been fired from a plane. Gotta find that plane. Yeah, here. They're after me. Let's see. Missiles pre-selected. Here you are. Gotcha. Alright, it's time for the second pass. I brought some bombs. So it was 68s under the wings and bombs internally. The bombs are for the Samir, but I am carrying 8 of them, so I might as well destroy as much stuff that I can. Now the armored stuff is not going to work. Oops. The factories are also a bit too hardened for my bombs. But I'm trying to get the helicopter, the helipads, and the vehicle depot. Now, I still have one more bomb, but I kind of run out of soft targets. Oh yeah, munition. It'll destroy a lot of things around it. Alright, now we just lob them. They are still Samir, so they still defended. Quick release, and we get out of here. That's alright, we have terrain to hide behind. Ooh, wow. That was a lot of flares. Yep. Mr. Sam, apparently bombs aren't the most accurate. That's alright, we were still pretty successful. And now for my 2 remaining 68s. There's a pretty high chance that the Samir is going to intercept the one meant for it, but it won't have time to intercept both, so at least the tank is going to bite it. close. And rifle. Now let's get out of here. There's a helicopter over there. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, that's very hot. I'm running out of flares. I'm out of flares. Okay, I can beat them with the speed, maybe. Oh, there's one on the left too. Damn it. Whoa. Hide, hide, hide. Inverted. Down. Oh, wow. We are still here. I don't know how many S-1s were just fired at me, but I just flew through 3 or 4 helicopters who all fired at me. We are lucky to be alive. Now, apart from one Samir, the base is completely undefended. So, it's just a matter of ending it now. It probably doesn't save any time, but I decided to come for a vertical landing at K92. And I must say that I don't have any rational reasons to do that. I just wanted to do a vertical landing at K92. Once the thrust is pointing down, you can pitch up to slow down by presenting the thrust to the front. It doesn't work very well. It works a lot less well than a helicopter, but you know, you just exaggerate it and eventually you slow down enough and voila. Oops. Bounced a bit. Should we take off vertically as well? Let's first clean up the sky from the most obvious threats. Ah, good, someone else took care of this one for me. We're good. Now with the base defenses out of commission, you could theoretically drop tons and tons of dumb bombs on it, but no one had got time for this. I'm going to go with a nuclear option this time. So this vortex is slick. This time I can benefit from the radar stealth, and also it helps with getting really, really fast. Your bombs are just more efficient if they're coming very fast. Now the danger with that is that they don't have time to arm, so you need to make sure that they have 16 seconds of time of flight from the moment you release them. You can't wait for the very last second. Also, another reason I can't wait for the very last seconds is that there's still a Samir down there, and I'm vulnerable to that. So, with looking at the time of flight sensor, currently at 20 seconds, 18 seconds, alright, it's time. And now we fly away. Here's that Samir. My bombs are the 2 blue dots. Enjoy the fireworks. That was the shockwave. All right, let's get back to base and make some Americans angry. I know. There's just no justification for doing this. I just wanna. So now we rewind the clock, do exactly the same thing, but instead of keeping all the money for ourselves, we reinvest it in the war effort. Come on, blow up. Come on. I shot so many. My god. Alright. Down. Alright. Can't see us anymore. Oh, it sees us on data link. It's still able to aim at us. Damn it. Alright. Now we're super close. Won't be able to dodge. There, for good measure. Okay, Florence, your time to shine. Oh, man. Right, they shoot now. The vehicle depots. Alright, let's get out of here. Man, I'm glad that there's some bulletproofing on this helicopter. Wouldn't be fun in an Ibis. Nice. We're good. But we're going on. Damn, I'm 1 million short for the armored company. Ah well, that'll still help. Let's go. Definitely a Gripen. Ah, definitely a Rafale. Make way. Make way. Oh, damn it. And here I am. I can't see them yet, they haven't been reconned, so I need a reconnaissance pass. Just pop over the hill, and yep, that's where they are now. We get out. I'm definitely noticing something compared to earlier. It's alright, we get under the hills. I came here pretty unopposed. Our columnar vehicle is pushing them and they're committed. It doesn't make a huge difference. I did get here last time as well. But it makes a definite difference. Alright, first the AGMs. Yeah, let's do it manually. Those are the ones I want. Alright. See how I don't have the afterburners. I want to stay as cool as possible. I don't actually need to go very fast right now. And we push a little bit more. Oh, that's very short, very short, very short, very short. Wow. We got them? Are they gonna get us? No, we're good, but that was way too close for my tastes. Oh. I think we kicked the nest. I think they're after me. Yep, they are. That's alright, plenty of time. The vortex can move fast. Whoa! Okay, a bit too optimistic here. Let's see if we can make it. Where are you? Damn it, where are they? Oh, to the left, look at the map. Alright. We're already in a turn fight, it's a revoker, that's gonna be difficult. Wait, no. Yeah, it's a revoker. Ooh, I'm pulling hard. I reduced the speed so that I get a tighter turning circle, but I'm falling out of the sky. Yeah, okay. I'm running out of flares, this is bad. Yeah, I can outrun this missile, trying to save the... He's not taking shots at me? Why? Okay. We're gonna kinetically beat this missile. And this guy seems to be content following me. Ah, now he's attacking? No, still not. What the hell? Hey, shock front. Something's wrong with the AI. Oh man, they can turn. We're probably gonna have to gun this one down. The scythe won't be able to pull enough. Oh. Probably very close. Yeah, let's switch the guns. There you go. That does leave us in a bit of a pickle. Because with 14 flares, we're a bit short to survive a pass on the base. Oh, come on. That's fine, it's just an ifrit. I can move better than they do. There. Oh, no! Oh boy. Now I still have to do my bomb pass. That's alright actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go anyway. I had I was shut down as the capitalist, so I should lose a plane here too. And we'll have the same effect on target as when we were playing Adam Smith. Well, it's been an honor.
Engine fire.
Yeah. We're out. And for the final flight, slick and light, we can take off vertically again. Can we? Yes, we can. And yeah, we're just doing a nuke run now to finish the base. Now, did shopping for vehicles have any effect on the battlefield? Well, the map doesn't lie. If I had diverted vehicles towards Dust Bowl, we'd have it now. Look at this procession on the road. So many. We would have won either way. I could have just sat at the base. Now I'm looking for a supply truck. There's probably a supply truck in there. Yeah. I want to try a vertical landing next to it. Because why not?
Raise gear.
There, I think we're done with the science here. The conclusion is that reinvesting our gains had noticeable effects, but only if you're paying close attention. It's not a big difference. We managed to win the war either way. My point, I think, still stands. Even if the economy does theoretically work, it still doesn't do its job as long as people are treating expensive stuff as if it were cheap.
Stall.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, here it is, right in front of me. Just occurred to me that it's traveling. I mean, I'm gonna have to land right in front of it so that it resupplies me. Wonder if it's gonna stop. No, 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 no. I gotta catch up now. Ah, there's a bunch of vehicle carcasses over there that are gonna slow it down. Wow, these guys drives as it like a stolen truck. Alright, there. Excellent. Dude! Oh, I'm really disappointed. Now he stops. Not even. Alright. Enjoy. I'm leaving. He broke my nozzle, didn't he? Are you gonna stop for me? Oh, come on. I really don't deserve this.
Engine fire.
Well, I guess I'm just staying here. Goodbye for now, and if you liked it, you know what to do.